Hi there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do your next 48-hour reading. Hope you're doing really good. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for liking, hitting subscribe if you want to. I appreciate you. Sending my love out to you. So what we're going to do right now is channel your spirit guides or your angels, whoever wants to come through for you, for your messages. If your energy is kind of reaching this reading right now, stay tuned because you will find some messages in here for you. General reading, next 48 hour for Scorpio, for our Scorpios. For Scorpio. Okay. Sorry about the fan. I hope it's not too loud, but it's hot. It's been hot. Page of Cups. Hopeful. Especially, let me get a drink of coffee. Sorry. Especially right now. I think this card is really symbolizing a lot of people who are waking up to what they really want to do, how they really want to spend their time, live their days, what really makes you happy. Like, I think this is the beginning of that. 2 X's here, major completions, and it's like you're ready for something kind of new and hopeful and, well, yeah, a new beginning. It's really what it's about, and this is very nice. Nice. Gosh, the same thing. So you and Cancer had the same message there with that 8 of Swords. All right. True for the outcome. That's funny because I was thinking that your card, basically the King of Cups, I was thinking about that. But then I was like, well, it's just because it's Scorpio. That's why you're thinking about that. So I didn't say nothing. All right, so we have really good cards on the table here. Really good cards. Really good chemistry. Maybe even a wedding here as an outcome. Like, for real, really good chemistry. Almost like your angels are looking over this bond, you could say. So let's just go through it really quick, the way I like to kind of have an overview. This is a really, wow. It's great. It's a great reading. The only challenge here is you. You're the heart of the matter card, and you're the what you think about comes about, and you're the always waiting in the like waiting for news stage. So when you're in that energy of I'm waiting for news, you're literally putting yourself in the energy of waiting. So that's why it's best to, like, you set your intentions and you move forward from there. Start thinking about something else that's progress. That builds progress. Okay, so, because the only thing that can get in your way is your emotions, balancing your mood, your emotions, any kind of third-party situation or any kind of, like, heartache or loss. It could be loss, too. But this right here is the heart of the matter. That's how you think of yourself. Usually talks about being tied down, restricted, or bound. Usually it's almost like being bound by a mental prison. In a way. The way I usually like to say this is that you're not what somebody else wants to define you as. That's not you. But it happens, and so we pointed out when it comes up in a reading that you're in your head, and that there can be more possibilities open up to you if you would get out of your head of thinking that there's a certain way that this has to be done. Because you being so unique and you being so individual, every solution's gonna be different per person, right? So, but here we go with the Page of Wands in reverse. Feeling like maybe this is you, because I'm looking up at this picture right here, like that a kid drew, and it feels like it's trying to say, hey, you're taking something way too serious right now. You're making your health stressed, I guess, by this worry. This is coming across as worry, anxiety, a fear that something's gonna get you type of energy. You know what I mean? Nothing's gonna get you. It's the card. It's just the energy. So the past, here we have the Seven of Cups. So an emotional card because it's full of choices and options aplenty. So you have lots to choose from here. Past energy. Why is that past energy? Also, this inability to see clearly, picking from too many options because where did they all come from? Where did they all come from? How'd they get here, these options? Sometimes this is being in like in a spell state. You know, somebody's trying to charm you. People can charm people in all kinds of different ways. Using objects, using drugs, using words, using sex, using, you know. Yeah, and that's feeling like some of those are not that great of things to choose from. Can I choose clearly? That's, I guess, I think that's what it's talking about doing. And I think you can, because the main issue here is your Six of Pentacles. That's the issue at hand. The challenge to having this success, this exchanging of gifts of love. I give some, you take some. It's a give and take. It says love more, love more. That certainly will help things. A healing, a timeout, and a contemplation on what to choose is needed. Rest, recovery, rejuvenation, healing. And time out for contemplation. You are protected during this time. Something is reciprocal or is about to get reciprocal here with the Six of Pentacles. Success. Reciprocity. Page of Wands in the reverse. I think that has to do with taking something too seriously. It's not necessarily just taking something too seriously. It's like not having a balance at all of the fun factor in life. So the Temperance card up here is like perfect chemistry. Everybody's getting along. This is great. I love that. People getting along. The Empress energy here. Some new things are being created. Of course, this is like somebody who is very pregnant because she's about to give birth to something that's going to be a huge, huge success with the Empress. A huge success. Everything she touches turns to gold, literally. So if this is like a celebration for this, it may be like a reception or celebration for a child or pregnancy. The Three of Swords, I want to get. I don't know if this Page of Wands here too is kind of coming across to me as expecting bad news. But here, with this, paired with that, I think it is. You see the only cards here are your energies, the ones that you can change. Poor judgment. But it's all the way that you look at it, okay? So this loss or sadness, yeah, it came from something that was poor judgment was exhibited. Okay, either on their behalf. But the thing is that it's part of this divine sequence that somehow is attached to your Nine of Cups. So it was all meant to happen in the exact order that it happens, and it's glorious. Your wishes coming true is what's supposed to happen. You have to remember that. All right, so don't judge any part of your journey, please. For the sake of everybody's peace and happiness. That King of Cups is also something where if it's in the reverse, I mean, either somebody's kind of fast to anger. That might be talking about somebody's fast to anger. Let's pull something for the Eight of Swords. Or it's just a challenge, maybe always been a challenge to manage your mood. Maybe you're very empathic, very, very empathic, undiscovered talent and skills often comes across as like either behavior or emotional imbalance. Now, I'm not a doctor, right? I don't really know. I have my own little theories. Maybe they're kind of controversial, but I do think that sometimes we can get off balance by the energy that's just simply around us. I usually wear this necklace that's got Jungite or Jungite. I don't know. It's Jungite. It is like it helps to not absorb EMF frequencies, or I think it protects too against like psychic attacks. Anyways, you have to test it though, because they sell a lot of fake ones. It has to read 0 on the ohm monitor thing. Hidden desires, hidden intentions. In the reverse though, so we're letting something be known here. Scorpio, that's odd for you. Dark night of the soul. That could be this anxiety, where it's coming from, realizing that maybe we're not what we thought we've been living up to, and then that leaves the question, okay, then what do you think you are, right? Big questions. Dark black shades, incognito, discreet. Maybe it's going to be like a quick getaway marriage, maybe eloping or something like that. It's a wish granted. We have the 9 of Cups here, so it's definitely a wish granted. It is a commitment, and it's something that I feel like will shock you and please you, and the emotions might be everywhere, so just be aware of them. And that's about it. That's what I've got for you. So I'm going to pull some from this deck to close out your reading. See, there you go. Commitment coming out strong. Ask yourself the question you often ask everyone else. What is it that you need? Listen to yourself and then respond actively and committedly as you would for others in your life. This card was in the reverse. So there's something about that, and that letting somebody know your desire or your actual intention or something like that. Well, let's do one more. And then wonderful. Sometimes being too cautious is just an excuse for being afraid to take risk and move forward. Don't use this as your excuse to miss out on something amazing. Wish granted, success, love more, birthing things to life, perfect chemistry and balance, and then ultimately, commitment, wish granted. Sending you love and light. Bye, Scorpio.